Hello and welcome to the West Ham Network. Today's video is brought to you in association with our lovely friends at Surfshark. Now, the Euros are just around the corner. It's holiday season soon, my friends, and you'll not want to miss any of the football or your favourite TV programmes when you're on holiday, wherever you are in the world. You want to watch them on your devices when you want, where you want. And you won't have to scroll through hotel TV trying to find something to watch while you're getting ready for your night out. Surfshark can help you. Surfshark is a VPN, a virtual private network, which allows you to change your location. So you could be on the beach in Ibiza and watching UK restricted content, such as maybe the England coverage on BBC iPlayer or the latest episode of Bridgerton or Love Island. Surfshark has data protection capabilities, which make sure your private messages, your videos, your photos, and other sensitive material are protected. You can use it on as many devices as you like, even if they're being used at the same time. It's available on platforms such as iOS, Android, Fire TV, etc., etc. And because our friends at Surfshark are so nice and lovely, they're giving West Ham Network viewers 4 months free if you use the code West Ham Network. There's also a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's really no excuses not to give them a try. There's a link in the video description below. We'd like to thank Surfshark once again for sponsoring the video. And let's crack on with it. Yes, everybody, us on the West Ham Network. Hope you're all safe and well. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. So, obviously, thanks to Surfshark again for sponsoring the video. As per usual, fantastic supporters of the channel. About the Euro, I want to talk about the Euros and West Ham. Obviously, we haven't had a good run of it recently in terms of our players. Bowen should be okay, but it looked like he rolled his ankle on the last England game. Thomas Suchek is apparently playing with an injury to his knee or something like that. Also, we had the issues of Edson Alvarez, waiting on the final report about that, but it doesn't seem too bad for obviously playing in the Copa America. Obviously, Antonio's out there and Lucas Paqueta's out there as well. But what I wanted to talk about was Tim Steidten and the Euros. Now, we know that Tim has been in Brazil. Samba Steidten, Tropical Tim, has been in Brazil for a couple of weeks. Obviously, he tied up the Luis Guilherme deal and was also trying to tie up other deals. By all accounts, he has now flown back to his homeland. He's flown back to Germany to concentrate on Europe and the Euros, and he's personally scouting players, I imagine, with his brother Moritz, who's obviously head of international recruitment. So they are currently scouring the Euros, looking for talent. We've obviously been linked to a couple of players already who have been sort of standouts already in the tournament. David Hanko, the centre-back, currently at Feyenoord, I believe. Calafori, the Italian centre-half, we've also been linked with, who's been playing very well for Italy. But the question I want to ask you quickly in the comments below, who's been your standout? You know, who should Tim be looking at? We're not doing this job for him, but I'm just interested. Who's been your standout performer who you'd love Tim to be scouting? You know, for me, I think old Jamal Musiala has been phenomenal. I think he's my player of the tournament so far. I think he's been very good. I still pick Germany as my favourites for the tournament. I've just seen yesterday Ferran Torres. Also, we were linked to the Barcelona winger. He scored a great goal for Spain against Albania. So there's clearly a number of players we're looking at, and the club have apparently refused to comment on which individuals Steidten might be watching in Germany. But it's safe to say probably not English or Scottish. Let's be honest. We currently have the 133 players. Let's go full. No, meant that one. That's it. 133 players we've been linked to. Obviously, none of them have performed and are currently performing in the Euros. Got some Portuguese players. We've got lots of Ferran Torres, who we've been linked with. He obviously scored a good goal yesterday. Jota Silva isn't in the Portuguese party, despite being heavily linked with him. So it's clear that we're looking far and wide, and indeed, it's been believed that he's expected to fly back to Brazil, which is fair enough. Getting the air miles in, Tim. If other targets. If they progress other targets. So, obviously, Wesley Kazova is a player who we're likely, I think if we got him, it wouldn't be for August. It will be for for the January transfer window when the Brazilian Serie A finishes. Obviously, been still linked to Vitória. I don't think Vitória's gone anywhere yet. And various others as well in Brazil. So we could be flying back. But at the moment, his focus is purely on Europe and the Euros. And there's a great opportunity to see lots of players and get lots of feeders for who's good and who's not from an international perspective. I think we're going to be seeing a bit of movement in the next couple of days, potentially. Obviously, we'll be having the end. I mean, technically, J-Lo doesn't start until the 1st of July, but according to reports, I think it's reporting one of the newspapers about his work ethic, and apparently he's working night and day. Technically, David Moyes is still our manager, isn't he? I think his contract runs out at the end of this month, isn't it? It's mental, this club, seriously. But we need to obviously get some progress soon. Obviously, we don't necessarily know what the budget is. Obviously, Sean came out the other day and said we're skint, or the budget's a lot less than we thought it was going to be. Maybe that might be true, or it might be a bit of kidmanship. Get it out into the media that we're skint, so we can't afford to play all these really expensive prices. Honestly, Gov, we've only got a tenner, and we've got like a watch of 50s in our back pocket. We don't know. We don't know what's going on. But as always, we obviously keep you on top of all of what's been rumoured, all the players. As I said, we don't. And again, warning: we're not assuming we're going to sign everyone that we linked to. We've been linked to almost 6 Premier League squads worth of players, and we've still only been 10 days. We've been open on the actual summer transfer window. So see that number go up to about, I think last year was about 160 something, I think. So we're well on course to beat that, I think, which is absolutely mental. Anyway, keep an eye on the channel. Thanks obviously to Surfshark again for helping us out for this video. As per usual, great supporters of the channel. And we're back with the Daily Show and Hammer's Headlines with the latest information. Obviously, spoke yesterday. We did the Rusty Room roundup. Go back and check that out. We also spoke yesterday about Flynn Downs, Thomas Suchek to Real Madrid, and the latest with Edson Alvarez's injury from Fabrizio Romano. But until then, have a great rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, and we'll see you soon. Much love. Bye-bye.